Imagine being a young man today. You're told from childhood, be strong, be a man, provide, protect. But when you step into adulthood, the world flips the script. Now society says, we don't need protectors. We don't need providers. We don't need men like you. So you scroll TikTok at 2 a.m., listening to voices shouting men are trash, watching highlight reels of other guys who look richer, stronger, cooler than you'll ever feel. And silently you wonder, what's the point of me? This, right here, is the hidden epidemic of Gen Z male loneliness. The silent weight. Most men will never admit this out loud, because we've been conditioned to believe that confessing loneliness makes us weak. So what happens? Men carry it silently. A 23-year-old in London, fresh out of uni, can't land a steady job. He delivers food at night. He hears women say they don't need men anymore. He doesn't argue. He just nods and disappears into gaming until 3 a.m. In New York, a 19-year-old is dumped because he lacks ambition. She leaves, and he watches her post-vacation photos with someone else. He deletes her number, but every night, he scrolls her Instagram from a burner account. Pride keeps him quiet. Loneliness eats him alive. And this isn't rare. It's normal. Why men feel replaceable? Let's be brutally honest. Men today feel replaceable in 3 areas. 1. Relationships. Women no longer depend on men financially or socially. And while independence is a good thing, many men hear it as, you're not needed at all. So when rejection comes, it doesn't feel like one woman saying no. It feels like society saying no. 2. Work and purpose. In the past, a man's identity was his job. You worked the factory, the mine, the trade, and that gave you respect. Now, most jobs feel unstable. Gig work, contracts, no loyalty from companies. How do you build identity out of temporary? 3. Society's narrative. Men today are either painted as villains or invisible. You're either toxic or irrelevant. The message lands hard. If you disappeared, would anyone care? That's not just loneliness. That's erasure. Real-life layers. Even celebrities with fame and money wrestle with this. Zayn Malik, One Direction, left the band at his peak, later admitting he felt lost and isolated. Fame gave him millions of fans, but no stable sense of identity. Chester Bennington, Linkin Park, once said, I feel uncomfortable in my own skin. Despite millions singing his lyrics, he struggled with feeling replaceable in his own life. And look at social media stars. Countless influencers go viral, then disappear overnight. Imagine waking up one day irrelevant because the algorithm moved on. That's replaceability on steroids. If the men at the top can feel this, what chance does the average guy working retail or food delivery have? The cost of silence. Loneliness doesn't always look like sadness. Sometimes it looks like a guy joking too much in the group chat, or grinding hours on Call of Duty because it feels safer than real life, or scrolling dating apps, never swiping right because rejection feels unbearable. The silent cost? Depression, anxiety, even suicide. And here's the kicker. Men often don't ask for help until it's too late, because silence feels safer than vulnerability. The shift men need. But here's the truth. Men are not replaceable. They just haven't been taught a new definition of value. In the past, worth came from providing. Today, worth must come from presence, emotional intelligence, and leadership. The men who thrive aren't the richest or the strongest. They're the ones who stay grounded when chaos hits, build connections that can't be faked, lead not by controlling, but by inspiring. Loneliness fades when men rediscover purpose, and that purpose no longer has to be protect and provide. It can be grow and guide. Because the world never stopped needing men. It just needs a different version of them. So if you're a man watching this, drowning in silence, feeling replaceable, here's your reminder. You're not invisible. You're not obsolete. Loneliness isn't the end of your story. It's the moment you decide to write a new one.